How do you keep getting all these opportunities when you're calling out those very people for the wrongs that they do? Is the conflict that I kind of look at with Killer Mike. Real revolutionaries don't get a microphone to talk this loud. Mm-hmm. They don't get the opportunity to speak as readily and have so many opportunities to do so as Killer Mike. So now I'm looking at that in combination with the opportunities that he continues to get as he's quote unquote calling truth to power. And it's like, well, that usually don't go like that.
W's and L's, the weekly recap show where we give a dub to the things that we like and an L to the things that we don't. I'm giving an L to black capitalism. So obviously we've had talks about black millionaires and billionaires, and I thought this kind of fit right in there. Earlier this morning, a video came up from the Homeroom University. I guess it's a black podcast that talks about podcasts. Okay. And this clip was discussing the beef that is currently happening right now between Killer Mike and FD Signifier. Did not know this was a thing. Did not know this was a thing. And so when I saw that, I was like,
whoa, what's the angle?
I was like, what the fuck is happening? So I had to watch the video. So apparently about 2 months ago, FD Signifier made a video along the lines of the problem with Killer Mike.
Okay.
And basically, he kind of talks about how Killer Mike does promote some of these ideals amongst the black community, yada, yada, yada. But at the same time, he's a black capitalist, and he's always essentially looking for a buck, right? Amongst all of these messages that he tries to promote, he is also looking for a buck.
Did me and FD just meet on a point? Because I feel like I just criticized him for the same shit. Like, oh, you pro people, and we anti-capital when we doing political promotion, but then we all up on buddying up with Hollywood. It's just like things don't go together.
His point. It was like the Netflix show really wasn't doing all that well as far as promoting positive ideals in the black community, and it was really just a buck, all this shit, right? And so that was 2 months ago. Didn't see the video myself, but then obviously I had to go back and watch it. But then a month ago, Killer Mike had Charlemagne on his podcast. And within that, Charlemagne starts talking about how people have all these bad things to say about certain people. And these certain people include Jay-Z and Killer Mike, who, to Charlemagne, these are the people who are doing the most for black people and giving jobs and doing all this shit for black people.
Okay.
And so Killer Mike was like, yeah, I hear these people all the time, like people making videos like the problem with Killer Mike. And so basically he took a shot at FD Signifier. Mm-hmm. Ultimately, I felt like this is a good place to talk about the problems that ail people who look at some of these people as godsends for black people. All in a while, they're really just promoting their own things and their own interests in order to become wealthier. Like we've been talking in multiple facets.
So I think it's kind of similar to the Bo de Mayo conversation that we had, right? Like, is the things that Killer Mike has done for his town, for his area, for Atlanta, positive? That they all could absolutely be positive. Mm-hmm. It's not nothing to provide people's Thanksgiving dinners and give haircuts and back to school stuff.
Sure.
I guess my issue becomes is how serious are you about the things that you preach? Mm-hmm. Like, how serious are you about oligarchs running the country when you're trying to become one? Like, how serious are you about wealth redistribution when really most of the financial moves we've seen you make are to continue to enrich yourself? Like, those things are at conflict in ideals, right? Do you have to be poor to advocate for good political policy? No. But again, how much do you believe in the political policy that you're preaching? Bernie is a very anti-wealth hoarding, very anti-capitalist political thought process. Mm-hmm. And so to see him be that, but then also be the quintessential Hollywood guy, seems to be a bit of a conflict. I also look and see how you respond to power when it's asked for, mm-hmm. right? I don't have no problem with you not voting for Stacey Abrams if you didn't think Stacey Abrams was it, right? But then there should have been more follow-up to that. It shouldn't have just been, oh, fuck Stacey Abrams, but I can get down with Brian Kemp. It bothered me in a way to see you get up there for Miss Lance Bottoms and tell everybody to calm down when they was rioting. That's not your place. Mm-hmm. It's not your place. And if it is your place, then you need to be holding a lot more responsibility than you do. Absolutely. You can't just be the random celebrity that's giving away book bags when it's time to go back to school, but then stand up while everybody's protesting injustices in their city and tell them to calm down. Protect Wakanda.
It's very much, I can either think this way or this way.
He playing both sides of the fence.
Yeah, which then the truth is there's a lot of in between, and you understand that, but it seems like you're profiting off of either one side.
And so now I'll be thinking like, okay, real revolutionaries don't get a microphone to talk this loud. Mm-hmm. They don't get the opportunity to speak as readily and have so many opportunities to do so as Killer Mike. So now I'm looking at that in combination with the opportunities that he continues to get as he's quote unquote calling truth to power. And it's like, well, that usually don't go like that. That usually don't go like that. It's the reason why y'all don't see Susan Sarandon in shit in her late age. It's because she done turned into a complete ultra lefty radicalist. Mm-hmm. And the people that she fights in her normal everyday to day are the same people that would hire her for these jobs in Hollywood. So how do you keep getting all these opportunities when you're calling out those very people for the wrongs that they do? Is the conflict that I kind of look at with Killer Mike. Mm-hmm.
And that's politically, right? Mm-hmm. I was looking at it from a standpoint of, like, for example, Killer Mike started a black bank, right? But when, at least how FD Signifier explained it, right, all this really was like an app. It was like a fintech app, right? Mm-hmm. And it was really backed by yet another smaller white bank, okay, as opposed to being an actual brick and mortar bank. And I don't know how true that part of it is, right? But like it being more so a fintech app that actually promotes Killer Mike's pockets more so than it helps financial literacy and things of that nature amongst the black community, kind of serves as a point as to how he understands what the issue is. And maybe Killer Mike knows that he can try to help and put in the groundwork to help the black community in that certain aspect, but he sees $1 in it. So he'd rather go make that dollar as opposed to helping the black community in the way that it should be helped. So I don't know. I mean, I guess that goes more into, like I said, the conversation also that we had about black millionaires and black billionaires.
I think we talked about this when Kai was giving away the PlayStations. It's like, it's great, right? Like it's a very selfless thing to spend the money and then just go give it to people without any kind of regard, right? Like that is a good spirited thing to do. Mm-hmm. If you are trying to make a difference, the hundreds of thousands of dollars that you spent on giving people, don't want to call it frivolous entertainment because I would take a free PS5.
Sure.
But entertainment could be spent on maybe improving their living conditions, can be spent on improving the things that they eat for the next month or so. You know what I'm saying? You could pay everybody in an apartment complex light bill with that money so that they can pocket the bill money for the month. You know what I'm saying? Like I don't know specifically what the ask is, but there's got to be something other than turkey drives and giveaways that we can do with this money.
Yeah. We're not saying we have the answer specifically, but thinking can at least lead us, hopefully, to a better answer than.
That's why you got to at least respect LeBron for trying with the school, and now he's buying up some of those apartments out there to try to change the living conditions.
Literally. Schooling, jobs, and living.
That's materially changing people's lives. It's not just showing up once a year to hand them something free, you know?
And this isn't to necessarily completely shit on Killer Mike. This is, like I said, more so a discussion about what happens when people, they take more interest in their own pockets versus true help for the black community.
All of them y'all have spoken of for the last 10 minutes are all agents of chaos. Well, that's a pretty way to categorize them all, I guess.
Damn.
I was in the city when that press release Mike did to hold back his rage when the riots were about to pop off. Dude is official on his community activism. Again, why is that his role, though? To speak for the entire community when clearly the vast majority of the community is going the opposite way.
Like I said, this is literally not us saying we are all the way pro FD Signifier and it's completely fuck Killer Mike. There's a conversation to be had both ways here to further what's best for the black community, as opposed to fuck that person. It's not that serious. At least on that end.
I don't think you can be a wealth redistributing capitalist. It's an oxymoron. Those things run counter to each other. So at some point, he has to pick a lane.
Sure. D'Angelo, as far as a musician, as far as a R&B artist, a neo soul
pioneer.
Oh my God, so many great songs. Lady, Brown Sugar, and a lot of people have recently been talking about his most recent album and some of the things that he did for he did the song for Red Dead. That song, the song that he did for Red Dead, powerful. Like a vulnerable moment for me, like one of the only songs that's ever made me cry. Like,
I'm sorry.
Legit.
Is Red Dead his name of an album?
No. He made the song. Remember when at the very end, Arthur was riding up to the house?
He made that song?
Yes.
Shut the fuck up.
Yes. Yep.
Damn.
Yep. I'm telling you. The legacy of D'Angelo.
That is nuts, yo.
Is fucking fire.
I didn't know that. I never knew that.
Yeah.
Wow.
Yep. So just goes to show you how powerful his music was. And obviously all of the artists who consider him somebody to look up to, an idol and inspiration as far as music goes. So R.I.P. to D'Angelo. R.I.P. to D'Angelo. Sure. I have to give an L to the following people involved in this. I don't know if it's a podcast that bro has, and this is where all these people came together. But there's a video of NLE Choppa and Jonathan Majors.
Oh my God, bro. Niggas just be in a circle gabbing. Just be talking, and then you let one nigga go and you on trying to interrupt him, but then he make the whole room seem like y'all just been in this bitch talking about bullshit. Because why he talking? Why he saying all this?
Facts. Yeah, well, I've seen multiple clips of this whole thing. So from what I've seen, the culmination of people is NLE Choppa, Jonathan Majors,
Kirk Franklin,
Kev on stage, Ray J, and Plies.
Wasn't Kirk Franklin there?
Plies. Plies has a new podcast, I guess.
It's not Plies. It's Kirk Franklin.
It's Plies.
Jesus.
So they all got together, I guess. And I don't know. Again, I don't know if this is Kirk Franklin's podcast or
why
what.
The fuck is Ray J there?
Because Ray J is everywhere. Ray J in some way, shape, or form is
booking
everywhere.
Ray J. What's going on?
Ben Staples is right. So basically, I saw one clip where Kev on stage is crying about a real, actual emotional story, and Ray J is there to pat him on the back and give him emotional support. I was like, what the fuck is happening? I don't know what's happening. And then the obvious viral clip of NLE Choppa questioning Jesus being our brother, so why are we praying to Jesus?
In Christianity, it's a thing where people praise the Son more than they praise the Father. And that's what I don't like.
Okay.
Because if we are man made in a likeness, Jesus is our brother. You get what I'm saying? Why would I drop down and praise my brother instead of praising my father? And that goes back to honoring your parents.
I just gotta say something.
What?
Have you read the Bible?
I read the Bible. I listen to the Bible. I receive from source straight.
I would say read it again.
Jesus, God's son, right? That mean that's our brother. Why are we praising our brother? That's my problem with Christianity. Such a stupid ass. See, again, y'all invite any and everybody on to talk about any and everything, and you take them serious. It's a problem with our discourse these days. We letting the wrong folks be put on a pedestal to lead conversations that they're not qualified to have.
Yes, because what was NLE Choppa even doing there?
Him and Ray J was just like the mixers.
Ray J were there
the
to clip farm.
Yeah, just to mix things up. Make it spicy.
Because they feel like they want to talk on a higher level about some of this stuff, like Kev on stage would, like Jonathan Majors may, but they're not qualified to have those conversations. Well, you know what? Ray J may be more so than NLE fucking Choppa. Why? Why, with his bald ass? Why is he there? I don't know. But Jonathan Majors told him, yeah, you need to read your Bible again, fam. Because what the fuck are you talking about? Who invited this nigga?
Confused. Completely confused.
I'm just saying.
OpenAI has banned the use of Martin Luther King in its engines because it's been getting... It didn't got a lot worse.
Fucking stupid videos.
It didn't got a lot worse. Like, we started off with the WWE promos, and those are bad enough. And now they putting them in, like, trash-ass videos. Like, Martin Luther King got a baby mama or some shit like that. And I seen one of Steve Irwin today. He walked into this black room apartment, and the fire alarms wouldn't stop going off. Smoke alarms wouldn't stop going off.
That's crazy.
Yeah, no, I mean, I think even beyond Martin Luther King, there should be something about posthumous use, and at very least, without express permission from the estate or the family. Mm-hmm. Like, I don't see how some of this stuff is not just blatantly illegal, but because I mean, people do own the rights to the likeness, so it's not like that part of it hasn't been decided. The law around AI is largely still dubious, but the law around likeness and how it is to be distributed and owned is already established law. So I don't understand how they're getting away with a lot of this stuff. Yeah. So Brian McKnight is still a piece of shit. He won an $8.8 million settlement over his wife's memoir or book, where she describes kind of what happened between them. I don't really know the details of the case. I didn't even realize this was a thing that was going on.
Yeah, I didn't either.
But upon the decision of the case, he decides to get on the internet and boast and, you know, be a general turd like we know Brian McKnight to be. Mm-hmm. Interestingly enough, though, the date he chose to do it on. What happened the last time we were talking about Brian McKnight?
His son passed?
Yep. This would be the 1-year anniversary of his son passing when he decided to pop out and celebrate the fact that he was exonerated in court. And he's not really a deadbeat, and the lies that were told about him, and that he's coming after more people who help promote the lies about him.
If y'all aren't seeing what's happening, if y'all aren't seeing the fact that this is just a very hurt and a very emotionally unavailable and not intelligent person, the person that is still have not been able to handle the death of his own mother, the things that we're seeing him go through right now, to decide to make certain posts on my late brother's birthday. Say what you want, dog. But the gloves are off for me, just to keep it real. I'm gonna start talking about these things, man. It's unfortunate that we're going through this with my father. It's unfortunate that y'all are watching my father and my mother duke it out publicly. But what I can assure you is, though, the truth will be revealed. You'll feel it. You'll know it to be true. If you actually have a heart, if you actually have a soul, and you at the very least try, you'll see the truth.
Brian McKnight is a piece of shit.
A piece of shit, bro. On the anniversary of his son's death. Like, he's a supervillain. He's a supervillain. He's the worst version of the dark-skinned husband beater that Tyler Perry could ever think of.
Facts. In real life.
In real life, in living color.
I knew Brian McKnight was a piece of shit at the expense of making this funny now. I knew Brian McKnight was a piece of shit when he made Back at One. Because that song doesn't make any fucking sense. And he made a lot of money off of it. So fuck Brian McKnight for Back at One and for this bullshit.
It's just so disgusting the way he tries to flaunt himself as some family man because he got this new mulatto family that he can flaunt and be proud of. And it's like,
because they were out of sin that they're lesser than. Like,
dog,
get the fuck
we
out of
know
here.
You got children. Like, this is nasty. It's just nasty.
Get the fuck out of here.
I'm giving an L out to Darius McCrary, who was extradited to Michigan this week. Yeah, Eddie Winslow.
Clearly, Mr. McCrary is not attending to his family matters. He has 2 daughters and 1 son, and this matter is regarding 1 daughter who lives in Michigan. He has previously been ordered to pay child support. As of August 20th of last year, he owed $75,473.26. He owes substantially more at this time. However, Michigan could not give me a figure due to privacy reasons.
The court is in receipt of a signed waiver of extradition to the state of Michigan, signed by the defendant, and the court finds a valid waiver of extradition to the state of Michigan, signs the waiver of extradition. As such, this defendant is remanded to the custody of the sheriff without bail, and the court sets a 30-day date review hearing in this date, and that date is
November 14th, 2025 at 8:30, Department 101.
okay. Thank you.
Damn.
Extradited to Michigan this week because of a $75,000 child support debt
Holy
for his
shit.
son. Yeah, for his son, $75,000.
That might be borderline piece of shit activity too.
I just be wondering how that shit gets that high.
Same.
Like, what's really going on? Is this a situation where, like, she's asking for more, the court's ordered more, he was just paying what he could, and he's behind the leftover amount? Is this a thing, like, you didn't know about him for, like, 10, 12 years and promised to pay back the back pay, haven't got to it yet? Or have you legitimately just been skipping payments to the amount of $75,000?
Or at some level, this might have been based on some income that you used to have.
And now I don't make that much money. And
you ain't been in no roles recently.
There is a lot of ways that this could be some bullshit for Darius McCrary, but I err on the side of caution.
That's
because
fair. Yeah.
There's
I didn't
also a
think
lot
about
of
that
ways
when
he
I
could be a
said
piece of shit.
Yeah,
And
right.
Right now, we just know that he owes $75,000 somehow.
$75,000.
$75K.
Damn.
Booked him. Let's talk about this one for a little bit. Loren Lorosa. Okay, so she was on the Breakfast Club this week defending Oprah of all people.
Oh, shit.
I don't know what it is about Oprah, but when people try to take shots at her, it makes me uncomfortable. Maybe it's because she's older, maybe it's because she's Oprah, but like people try to come for her a lot.
Yeah.
Yeah, and I don't know why that makes me uncomfortable, but
You shouldn't.
why not?
Somebody put in the chat. Don't make it a card. Don't make it a card. Don't even get a card.
It makes me uncomfortable. I feel like I just think Oprah should be off limits.
She says she feels like, and I guess this plays into our conversation earlier about the responsibility of media and elevating the discourse, but she's like, I feel like people be coming at Oprah and she should be off limits. She like, I felt like when they was trying to say that Oprah was coming after black men, when she was doing the Michael Jackson documentary, when she was doing the Russell Simmons stuff, I just feel like she should be off limits, and couldn't really give another reason other than that. Maybe I guess she's just a big fan. Mm-hmm. But like, lady, come on now. Now, Loren, you the one they was sending over there to go review the Diddy trial. Like, you're a facts-based person. Like maybe this is just that one person for you that you let slide and get a whole bunch of shit off. But I mean, I know you know a lot more about Oprah than probably the average public, and there's a lot to criticize. You know what I'm saying? There's a lot to criticize. I was watching a clip this week. I wasn't watching Oprah, obviously, when this happened.
Yes, you were.
But no, I wasn't. But apparently, Toni Braxton went on there to talk about her bankruptcy. And Oprah Winfrey tore her the fuck apart. Like, hold on, Toni. Are you just spending too much money? Are you spending money that you don't have? Tell the truth, Toni. Are you sure? Because there's reports here about you buying clothes and you buying this, you buying that, and I mean, like, just reading her out.
Like an accountant can't just steal her shit.
Like, you're a smart girl, Toni, but it just seems like you may be spending money that you don't have. Set that shit on the show.
Get out of here.
I was like, oh, so you just got along. This is just what you do. Yeah. You bring black celebrities on here and make them look crazy. Like the same Dave Chappelle. Oh, he's crazy. He gave up $90 million. Dave, why would you give up that much money?
That's crazy. Maybe Loren Lorosa looks up to her because effectively Oprah was
that's her
a
aspirations. Yeah, sure, and that's fine.
But
like, don't hold your eyes over your face to talk about. I see no evil from Oprah. no evil Oprah.
Yeah.
You tell me where them African girls are at from that school, and then I'll ease up. I'll take my foot off Oprah's neck until we find them girls that was enrolled in that school, damn it, and prove that they wasn't perfect. I ain't taking my foot off Oprah's neck, damn it.
I heard she was on the Epstein list.
# find those girls. She don't have to be on the Epstein list.
Joking.
She worked for Harvey Weinstein for years. They were best friends.
Yeah.
You found a way to make documentaries about Michael Jackson and Russell Simmons, and the person you were closest with, the person who helped elevate your fucking career. You have nothing to say on. Get out my face. Get out my face.
Facts.
We don't even got to talk about you taking trips to Pedo Island. Let's talk about what you did here in America or what you didn't do. Nah, we should criticize Oprah more. Facts. To be fair, Loren cleared it up. She said she thinks old folk in general should be off limits. Man, what the fuck? What? First of all, that is a terrible follow-up. That's an awful follow-up.
Like, old people don't be doing fucked up shit, especially rich ones.
And then what's old? I don't feel like Oprah is a senior. Well, she may be a senior citizen, actually.
Older than 75. She might be.
I don't think she's older than 75. Oprah in her 70s?
Yeah.
For real?
Yeah. Oh, okay, maybe not 75, but she's 71.
I'm giving the L out to Gerald Houston.
Oh shit, yeah.
Who got popped in the mouth by Papoose for playing around too fucking much.
Oh, she's my favorite rapper, Lil Boosie, bro. Lil Boosie, yeah, bro. Oh my God, shit, it's Cardi B, bro. See what I'm saying? Cardi B, yeah, what's up?
We told y'all. Y'all gonna fuck around and find out.
That's his brand. I've seen him do that with a lot of people. Keith Lee almost beat him the fuck up. And I think that probably had a little bit to do with this, like, because now people know you. Like, they may not tell you or acknowledge to you that they know you, but they know you. Like, they recognize the shit that you doing from your videos. Mm-hmm. So now, if you're gonna be extra pressy after we done told you to bounce a couple times,
somebody gonna have to check you.
You know what I'm saying? And I think it was very telling that this man didn't show the footage. If he was polite enough and it was unwarranted what happened to him, he'd have showed the video, because that would have made them look bad. The fact that he not showing the video, not only did you probably get punched, but you probably was doing too much.
Y'all know who this funny motherfucker is.
What up, gang? See my nose, nigga. Papoose hit me with a book.
Papoose done hit Cub with a book for running up on him playing them games, man.
Games, bro. Like silly games, you win silly prizes, right?
And a guy walked up to me, and he didn't have a phone in his hand or nothing. And he was like, "Oh my God, there goes Serena. And all of us who was around looked at him like, bro, what is you doing? So the dude called me Serena. Now, I never knew who the guy was because he never had a camera. I don't really follow these people pages who do this type of stuff or whatever. But couldn't find out it was a dude named Gerald Houston, I think. He a comedian. And listen, I ain't got nothing against him. You know, that type of content he do, I think he'd have been better off if he just asked me before he came there and cracked that joke like that, and it wouldn't have been so bad. But the reason why it was bad was, one, okay, sure, you can say I look like Serena, right? But I had copper hair in my hair. Let's be clear. Yes, he be trolling. So after he did that, you know what I'm saying, I told him, like, I'm not Serena. So as I walked off, he continued to, like, press me, and I told him, like, bro, good playing. You know what I'm saying? Like, I'm over here talking to Jay Prince. You know what I'm saying? I'm over here talking to Abdullah Mason. Like, I'm talking to heavy hitters. You know what I'm saying? One, I deal with a lot of people that's irritating. So I'm like, you know what? This dude irritates me. So I'm walking off. He keeps stepping to me. So as he's stepping to me, now, of course, my man, Pap stepped like, hey, bro, chill out. She said, like, you know that's not Serena. Leave her alone. He's stepped to Pap, you know, because this what he do. He like, hell, I did it already. So, one, you done already disrespected me. You know, you already done trolled me. Now, Pap done told you to step off, and now you stepping to Pap. You already know what happened. I don't have to say nothing.
When you ultra, not aggressive, but when you pressing the issue a little bit, it's probably better to do that with non-celebrities, people that don't have security.
That's what gets me about this whole thing is when I seen that shit, when I found out about this whole thing, I found out in the comments of another Gerald Houston video. And so I had no idea about any of this, but my assumption was that he had talked to the celebrities before he did the video. That they knew. That
you got to get an honest reaction. That should be so funny.
It is.
That should be funny as hell.
And I didn't realize it was actually real. I think things on the internet are fake anyway.
He walked up to Clarissa Shields and like, oh my God, Serena Williams. First of all, I would have hit the floor laughing. I would have fucking cried if I heard him say that shit. And so she kind of taking it as a joke, but then she's like moving away. And so he following her and he like, no, like for real, like I'm cool, I'm good on it. If you've seen his videos, he tends to press the issue a little bit to get a reaction. Mm-hmm. Hey, man, first of all, I'm not pressing Clarissa Shields for shit. Fuck Papoose. What if she'd have hit you? So like, there's certain people that you can play them games with. I would leave the fighters alone.
Clarissa Shields is not one of them.
I would leave the fighters alone. I was about to come up here and give Layla Ali an L for kind of ducking the smoke again and putting out that video that she put out about Clarissa Shields. Did you see it?
You told me about it.
It was real whiny. But then
Or did she put out another one?
No, it was another one. It was another one where she was accusing Clarissa of disrespecting her father's legacy, and she did play some clips where she was like, "No, I'm the best," and Ali who basically type shit.
Oh, okay.
But it was just like, lady, if you don't want to fight her, just say you don't want to fight her,
or just leave the the situation alone completely.
But then here go Clarissa Shields. She done dropped a rap diss track.
Papoose wrote it.
I don't think he did.
It was bad. Ooh.
I don't think he did. I think he let her survive on her own merit. And
Damn.
No, matter of fact, she was on 106 in Sports. That's where she did it at.
Oh, okay.
She was on 106 in Sports.
All right.
Letting her get that shit off.
God.
Is that going to be the thing? You'll bring on athletes to rap? Hey, call Dame. Let's set the table.
Yo.
Let's make this look right first. Get Lonzo in there. They can go Super Saiyan.
I actually kind of feel worse now knowing that Pap didn't write it. Because damn, you let your girl look like she fucking stupid on the 106 in Sports stage. You probably should have wrote those bars.
It was not great. It wasn't great. So since they mutually got an L, I thought I'd just leave the situation alone.
That's fair.
All right, last L I got is going out to Brandy. So I told y'all that I took my wife to the Monica and Brandy concert in Cincinnati. That was the opening leg of their nationwide tour. Very good show. I didn't even know who all was involved with it. When we walked in, Money Long was on stage. She killed it. Mm-hmm. Kelly Rowland was the performer before Monica and Brandy. That was a surprise. Didn't even know she was going to be there. Singers. She killed that shit. No. Kelly got she played some Destiny Child shit. But she had a lot more singles than I thought she did. We just had to remember it.
Like
we had
Motivation.
to get back in there, Yeah, Motivation and what's the shit she had with Nelly?
Dilemma.
Was that what it's called? Dilemma?
The one where she was typing into an Excel spreadsheet in the video. Yeah.
We found out that Girl was about her. I always thought that was about Michelle.
Really? Well, I never thought about who that might have been.
Girl was about her.
But yes, I'd let her get off that song and some other Destiny Child songs.
She did Soldier. She did her verse on Soldier.
Okay.
It was a good performance, all in all, man. We
Kelly Rowland can do whatever she wants.
It was a good time, all in all. I think Monica and Brandy, they went back and forth for about an hour.
Yeah.
Well, the second leg of that tour picked up in Chicago yesterday.
Oh damn.
And so our show was on Thursday. So they was in Chicago on Saturday. Apparently, due to some audio issues, Brandy had to step off stage and go talk to the audio folks, to which she did not return.
Interesting.
Pretty early in her set, forcing Monica to close out the show.
That's crazy.
I mean, to the point where they turn the lights on. You know how it like in between acts they'll turn it on so people can walk out, go to the bathroom, go get the snacks and stuff. Mm-hmm. They had to stop the performance and turn the lights on and have Monica come back out and finish the rest of the show.
And that happened Saturday, so now we don't know.
That happened yesterday. Yeah.
So now we don't know if Brandy is going to continue with the tour, if she already stopped.
The second stop?
That's crazy.
And you do some shit like that? First of all, if I'm Gunica, I'm pissed.
Yeah, the audio
Not the second leg.
The audio issue shouldn't cause you to just stop.
Like, at first, it seemed like she was just trying to go clear it up. But then I start seeing videos. They was like, she really didn't come back out, y'all. Like, she really just left Monica hanging to finish out the shit by herself. Now, in our show, Monica was having some audio issues too, but she just kind of worked through it. At certain points, she didn't sing along. We noticed. We know, but could you believe that that with those two, the one who's gonna walk off a stage and not come back, it was Brandy Norwood?
No. Nope.
Man.
Nope.
Man, oh man, oh man.
On the bright side, y'all got through y'all show. You paid money for it. Y'all got through your show.
We got through it. Yeah, no, we got to see him. We got to see him.
How pissed would you be if that was your show?
Oh, I'd have been so mad. Where's she at? No, come on. We going to go get her. Gonna drag her ass back out here.
Oh man.
Nah, it was electric in Cincinnati, man. The concert was nice, and then we let out right into the end of a Bengals Steelers game, where they won on a game-winning field goal. Mm-hmm. So it was downtown Cincinnati was something else that night for sure.
Fucking Aaron Rodgers got tackled by his offensive lineman and was so mad. That shit was funny.
Nowhere to eat in Cincinnati on during the week.
They got chili places where they put cinnamon in the chili.
I love Skyline Chili. They are not open late. There's nowhere to eat late during the week in Cincinnati. That's a travesty.
Yes.
You can't have an NFL team and have nothing open but Mikey's Late Night Slice. That's
crazy.
You can't do that. Only thing gonna have is pizza. That's it.
You're a major city. What are you doing?
You got an NFL team letting people out at 11:30, almost 12 o'clock on a Thursday. Man, where's the food?
Yeah.
Ain't no trucks out here.
Where's the chili with the cinnamon in it?
Okay. That's it for my Dubs and L's. Let us know what you thought about it. Give us your Dubs and L's in the prompt. Like, share, subscribe. We're here every Sunday at 4:30 to do these live, or you can catch the replay at Wednesday at 10 o'clock.
Absolutely. And make sure you check out our playlist full of other W's and L's from previous weeks that we talked about. And like you said, Wednesday, 10 o'clock. Be there.